1:53. It's late. So, good evening. And tonight we are going to do the Cave Nebula. Took me a little bit tonight. There was a lot of equipment issues. There was a lot of things going on that it took me a little bit to get going. I had to finish a couple things upstairs and to get some stuff done. But we are here, better late than never. Also, tonight, yes, I put the dew heaters on tonight, so we don't have to worry about that problem. There was a lot of issues last night that we won't have any issues this time. I also looked at the refractor, and it is dirty. And I plan on getting that cleaned either Friday or Saturday, and we should be in good shape. It's not dirty enough that we're not going to get pristine images, but it's dirty enough where I'm going to have to really take a look at it. So we will have okay images tonight, but it's been a while since this has been cleaned. So we're going to definitely work with that. So the Cave Nebula, and that took a little bit to find that too, because the way Starry Night is, the Cave Nebula is called SH2-155. And it's an emission nebula, as you can see. This is the cave right here, so this green outline right there. And you even have VDB 155 next to that. And where I have it on mine, I'm going to get rid of the circles, is that bright star that you see right there is this bright star right here. And yes, the camera is tilted to the side because when I was doing the last image session, I still haven't rotated the camera back to where it's supposed to be. But that's fine, because then you have 1, 2, and 3. They create like a little half moon. That's these three right here. So the Cave Nebula is going to sit right in the center of this image, which is exactly where I want. Where it's going to be on the Orion camera is that's this one right here. And then you have the 3 stars, 1, 2, and 3 are going to be these 3 right here. So it's going to be right in the middle of this image. So I tried to align this telescope and this telescope to be dead center. This is as close as I'm going to be able to get it. And focus on this one is pretty good. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's not bad. These are hot and cold pixels. There's nothing I can do with those. But it's not terrible. Until I can get an electric focuser for this one, I'm gonna or get a different refractor. Hoping to get a small 70mm apochromatic refractor as the secondary setup. But again, this being a cheap setup, I can't go wrong. I'm just going to continue to keep using it. I don't have the funds or the resources to get 2 80mm apochromatic refractors at this point. I just can't do it. So just have to do with what I have. 2 images is better than 1. It might not be the best, but hey, I've said it before, I like it. So we are still doing okay. So we're still in the midst of calibration for guiding. A little bit of information while we're waiting. Not much. But it's there. So, not much information. So this was a little bit of a pain in the butt to find, but I did get it, and we are in good shape. I will say, though, with this mount, with the AVX, and hooking it up to Starry Night Sky Pro Plus 7, I haven't had any problems finding objects. I mean, I'm getting it dead on. What I do is I do my regular 2-star alignment, and then I hook this up, power it up, and then it'll tell me exactly where it is, and then I don't even slew. I just actually use the little hand controller right here to get it to where I want it, and then use the big stars to actually see if I'm in the right area, and if I'm pretty close, then I know that I got it. So to me, I haven't had any huge problems. I mean, it's been pretty close every single time, except for that one time that I screwed up and had my head up my butt, and didn't align on the right star. So, where are we? We're on north step. All right, 2.6. And this one's called, again, it's S little h 2 hyphen 155. And depending on how guiding is tonight, we're gonna try to break the camera. We're gonna try to go. We're gonna go all out tonight. Last night when I ended the episode, just for kicks, I wanted to see how long I can go in an exposure and try to break my own personal record, and I did. And I absolutely just blew it away. Previous record that I had with this mount was 1800 seconds, which is 30 minutes. And last night I just wanted to try a 40-minute image. So in 40 minutes, that's pretty good for this mount. I don't know if you can really go any higher than 40. I mean, we could try, but I don't know. But we're gonna see how guiding is tonight. I'm confident that we're gonna do really well for guiding. I'm really confident tonight. We got the dew heaters working. Everything's in focus tonight. I double and triple checked everything, so we should be extremely good for guiding tonight. And we're running. So, everybody, what should I do for exposure? I mean, I'm thinking, let's blow it out the damn door. Let's go for it. Let's try. I would love to do a 40-minute exposure, but the problem is, if you want to join me live and want to do it for 80 minutes, I say let's go for it. I say let's do it. It's going to be a while, but I say let's go for it. And then we'll bring it down, and then we'll do 1800, and then we'll do like 5 of these. Let's try it. Why not? We'll do super long exposures on this one, and then we'll do short exposures on this one. So again, it's SH2 hyphen 155. And then we're going to do short exposures with this one, so we'll do 900 for this one. So at least we'll have something in the meantime, and we'll do 12 of these. And go. We can only try, and we're going to see. This is a 40-minute exposure. It's guiding is solid, 0.49. Let's give it a shot, people. Let's give it a shot. You can actually see part of the actual cave right here. Out of the way. This is just, I only did it at 3% of 2400, so that's what? So 2400, 103. That's only 70 seconds. So this was just a 70-second exposure, and you can actually see some of the detail in here already. Stars look really good, so I'm very happy with that. Okay, good. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, that's the cave right in here. And you're going to see detail all throughout here. This is going to be an absolutely phenomenal image. I really can't wait to see if the guiding is going to go extremely well, and we get A, no satellites, B, no planes, and I hope to God there's no freaking cars out this time like there was last night. Good Lord. If anybody watched it live last night, that SUCKED big time. I was 9 minutes into my exposure and a car came in and had their headlights on and just messed up that image big time. Oh, I was so mad. So hopefully there's nothing in view. Again, this is my finder, and what's great about that is if you're just starting out in astrophotography, get this kind of setup, please. If you want to do your own remote setup, where you want to just stick out your telescope outside, and you want to sit inside, that is your best bet. And like, for instance, I'm going to be here, and I don't know what it is outside. I don't know if there's going to be high haze coming in, or if there's going to be clouds, or if there's somebody shining a freaking flashlight. Whatever it is, I want to make sure there's anything. So what this entails, if you're new and you're watching my episodes, is with that one, it's a Meade DSI camera. It is a monochrome camera. It's the Meade DSI Pro. And what I did was I went on eBay and bought a lens. And it is I think it's a 50 millimeter lens with an M42 thread on the back. And with the M42, you can actually screw in the lens into the camera. Now, you're going to need certain spacing to achieve focus, because sometimes it might be just a little bit too far out for what the actual focus is on the lens. So I think I have two 3 millimeter rings on it. And then you just put it on rings, and that's your finder. And if you calibrate it, now mine's off over the last 2 or 3 years, it's moved. So like the actual center of the telescopes is this right here. So like this bright star that you see here is going to be that one right there. So it's off by just a slight bit. I do need to move it, but like, for instance, I've amazed a lot of people talking to them and telling them about this. This is going to be a 10-second image, and you're going to see detail. I'm going to take the crosshairs off. There we go. Take the bullseye off. And if you were to get it to an object that's well known, like say Andromeda, M27, which is the dumbbell, or even as small as the ring. I mean, I've even seen the ring on this. So you get stars ranging anywhere from first magnitude, which is Vega, Altair, Satyr, first and second magnitude, all the way down to probably 8th or 9th magnitude. And it's absolutely incredible. One of the greatest images, and I'm going to post this on the comments in a little bit, is one of the greatest ones was the North American Nebula. You can actually see hydrogen alpha on my finder, which is absolutely incredible. Almost got the mosquito. Almost got it. So definitely invest in it. It's very cheap for a finder. You know, it's roughly, $70 to $80 American, that is, for the Meade DSI. If you can find it used, just go on websites and find it. The lens is between $25 and $40. It's not bad. And then the actual rings that you put the actual lens on, it's like $20, $30. So you're looking at just under $150 to $200, and you got yourself a wonderful finder. I just got so sick and tired of the red dot finder. I could not take it. And to do this remotely is just it's a lifesaver. And it's just absolutely incredible. And hence, like last night, I wouldn't have known that car was there because they just snuck right in. I didn't even see it. But I saw the lights on the actual finder, and I was wondering what was going on. So as soon as I saw that, I knew. And sometimes if it clouds up, there's another satellite right here. It's going to come right through here. Ready? I went through already. It was actually coming right through. How's guiding going? Oh. 0.37 tonight. What do we got for the last 100 steps? 0.43. 200 steps. 0.45. 400 steps. 0.47. Last night we were ranging anywhere from 0.6 to 0.9. So that is going to be great. With a capital G. Phenomenal. 0.39. And look at that. That's... You got maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 dots above 1 arc second total out of the last 400 steps. Loving it. Absolutely fantastic. Well, we'll make it bigger. Let's just keep that there. How are we doing for this? 21%. And this one's got about 250 seconds. So we're going to put this one over there, put that one there. We're going to wait. This is going to be interesting. I think this one on the right is going to be better because now that the dew heater's working, now you won't see the actual dew, which screwed up the detail. I wasn't too happy about that. I wasn't happy at all. By the way, I got new glasses. I don't know if anybody noticed that. Brand new glasses. Same as before, just different metal. And now I can actually see. I don't have actual scratches on my glasses anymore. Thank God. This is awesome. Yeah, other than... Yeah, not bad. So apparently we lost internet for about a second. But the image is coming up right now. Get ready. Here we go. Oh, I missed it by... Ah! Don't! Well, we actually got some of it. We did get some of it. Okay, cool. Right here. This is part of the cave right here. This little part. This little end. Perfect. Well, that's pretty cool. And then we got something down here too. So we got some nebulosity all throughout here. Stars look really good. Stars look really good. Now again, looking at the colors on these stars, they may look like they're drifting, but the reason is because it's an achromatic refractor, which means the colors, the red, green, and blue, do not meet up when it hits the sensor of the camera. So you're going to have red and blue going this way, and green going that way. So it's going to miss just by so much, which is causing the bloated stars. So you can see, like this one here, the red is on the left, the blue is on the right. To fix that in processing, what you just do is you take the red channel and shift it just a slight bit to the right, and to actually meet up with the other ones, and then actually shrink it down just a little bit, so that way it actually meets up with the green and the blue. So that's how I do it for processing. And with these dust motes, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That just goes away just with the flats and the calibration frames. The same thing with all of these little hot and cold pixels. You're going to see so many more of these, and you got different colors than what you're used to if you use a DSLR. In DSLR, you just only see red and green. And sometimes you might see some blue, but mostly it's red and green. With this one, you actually see a whole bunch more colors. You actually get to see a purple one, which is right there. That's the magenta, because it is a 4-color sensor. Cyan, magenta, yellow, and green. That's your 4-colored sensor. It is so weird. But I'll take sensitivity on the actual camera over anything. It is so much better that the fact that you can actually get some of the actual red detail of the actual nebula, I'll take it. I'll take a 4-color weird sensor over anything. Which is what I'm saying is if you're just starting out in astronomy, please, please look for the Orion G3. It's a great starter for a CCD for people who can't afford a QHY or an Attic or an S-Big or any of the big top name cameras, you know, that are $3, $4, $5, $6, even $7,000. This one, brand new, is I think $350. For a CCD camera, yeah, I know it can't get down to the CCD temperature like it can with the other ones. I can get it down to about maybe 10 degrees Celsius. That's great. It's awesome. But it's definitely not anywhere like this one where I can get this one down in... I've got down to as low as 50 below. So, but then again, that's your difference between a $1,500 camera and a $350 camera. That's your difference. So let's see, where's guiding? 0.45, not bad. As long as we can stay between 0.3 and 0.5, I'm happy. Could have moved it down just oh so much. But where this is right here is this right here. So the camera is tilted 90 degrees. So that is pointing up, this is pointing to the left. But I'm fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. And look, we're almost at the 20-minute mark. We're almost there. And you're going to witness a 40-minute exposure. And actually, while I'm waiting, I will pull up the cave. Yeah, I really don't care. I'm going to pull it up anyways, just as for comparison purposes. I really don't care. It's going to be nowhere near what this is supposed to be. Nowhere near. Okay? I'm going to point that out right now. But for comparison purposes, okay, that's the cave right there. And that bright, 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 bright star is this one right there. I think these two are these two right here. And then you have this bright one with a little small one. That's this one right there. It's these two. And this little thing right here is this right here. And then it's supposed to go around the corner. But I don't have that because I didn't go far enough. But that's okay. That's fine. Then you can actually see it. So, again, side note, that is not my image. That is just from the internet. So, I just want to do it just based off a comparison. The person that took this image is right there. That's the actual website. So, that giving them full credit, that is not mine. And I can actually view the actual person's page and give them credit. Because this is an unbelievable image. So visit that person. You know, go to their website. Because that's mind-blowing is what this image is. I'm going to be doing it in black and white. I will not be doing it in color with that. But, whoo, that is amazing. So definitely visit this person's website. I'm going to give them full credit in the description. And also for Facebook and YouTube and everything, I'm going to give this person 100% props because that is amazing. Is there a name on the bottom? Ron Brecker. There it is right there. Oh, my internet's laggy. Now I'll try it. I think I had internet on my phone, that's why. What the hell is that that's back there? Lord, it's just been a bad day. Bad night. I think it's extremely laggy still. Let me see. Oh, God, it's horribly for lag. I don't think it's going to be a good night. I just don't foresee this being a good night at all. At least guiding has settled down. That's a positive. Oh, yeah, it settled down a lot. Holy shit, has it settled down. think it just hit a bad part of the sky, I think. I tried. I can't. I don't know. I'm gonna still continue an image. It's not the image's problem.